Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Endurance 90 Lower. Today's workout is going to be intervals based with 90 seconds of work and 10 seconds of changeover. So that's a long period of work. It's an endurance workout that will really help you to strengthen your muscles and also increase your fitness level. I'm going to demonstrate the whole workout without shoes and no hand weights, but if you want to wear shoes, go ahead. And if you want to add some very light dumbbells to increase the intensity, you can do that too. Once I press start, we're going to go all the way through for 20 rounds with no stopping. The first 4 rounds are going to act almost like a warm-up, so make sure that you use those in a more gentle way. But if you find that you definitely are in a cold climate and you need more of a warm-up, do that and come back to us. Okay, are you ready? We're going to start with a squat position. I'm pressing start. And you just want your legs hip width apart, tummy in, and just start squatting down and up. Down and up. So if you want to already go low, you can bring your elbows all the way down to your knees. I want you to really focus on form in this workout. Because we've got such long rounds, it means that you can really make sure you do each exercise perfectly. So in this squat, your weight should be in the heels. You should be sticking your glutes out to the back wall and keeping your belly button in, and your back should be really nice and flat. As you come up, you can start to squeeze your glutes on the up, and I never want you to fully lock out the knees. So you always have a slight bend in the knees. You're hinging forward from the waist. That's what's going to help you keep your nice flat back. Down and up. Keep breathing. Nice deep breaths, and we've got 30 seconds to go on this one. Nice and simple. So we're not doing any difficult combinations, but there will be some balance challenge moves in this workout. So if at any stage you need to hold on to maybe a chair, you can go and get one and do that. But if you wobble, you're just using more core muscle fibers, so don't worry about it. 8 seconds, and then we're going to start a different exercise after a 10-second break. 3, 2, 1. So you've got 10 seconds. If you want to work through the break, you can. Deep breath in. We're going to do a squat with a rotation of the legs. Go now. So it's down and you're rotating. Down and rotating. So we're going to start opening up through the hips. You can go slightly wider here, but I want you to make sure you're still sinking low and you're still thinking about all those form pointers. So your feet are going to be slightly turned out here, and you're really making sure the weight stays in the heels. Down, around and down, around and down. So hold your tummy in. This is already going to start challenging your balance a little bit. Around and down. Squat all the way down. I'm still touching my elbow to my thigh each time. 40 seconds. Keep going. You're opening up through the hip, mobilizing everything, making sure that you're never allowing your knee to pass your toe. So you want to sit back. That's the whole basis of the squat. It's like you're sitting back in a chair. 18 seconds. 13. Keep going. If you find the intervals too long, you can stop early and take a longer break. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next, we're going to do a similar move. We're going to start with our legs closed, come out and back in, and we're just going to stay on the one side. 3, 2, 1. So go down, come out, go down and back in narrow. Stay on the one side. Out and in. Out and in. So now we're really balancing on your supporting leg while you're bringing that leg out and in. So you're starting to feel that instability, which is really going to help challenge your abs, your core. Out and in. Out and in. Sitting back each time. 45. Out and in. If my pace is ever too fast, you can slow it down. That's why these intervals are great. You can really do it at your own pace. And I'll always count you in the last few seconds. 25 seconds. Out and in. So squats and lunges are an awesome way to warm up. You want to make sure your knee joints are very warm before you do any of these standing lower body workouts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're doing exactly the same thing to the other side. Catch your breath. So legs together first, come down, soft knees. 3, 2, 1, hips down, around and open, around and in, around and open, around and in. So you really want to try and pick up that leg and open it out. Rotating and mobilizing through the hip joints. And sinking low. Hold your tummy in. That's what's going to help you to protect your back. You don't want your back rounding or arching. And in. 49 seconds. Down. Out. And down. 40. Keep going. Nice and wide. Opening out. By opening the feet up, so turning your feet out slightly, you're going to hit your inner thighs a bit as well. 20 seconds. 15. Keep going. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're going to start staying on one leg. Your legs are going to be like a V. You can put your hands on your hips or just keep them up. And we're going to come forward and back in a lunge. Go now. So forward, circle back, circle forward, circle back. You can really do whatever you like with your arms. I still want you to keep your body leaning slightly forward. If you want to touch all the way down, you can do that. Tummy's in. Pick a focal point in front of you, and that's going to help you to stay nice and upright. And back. So as you come forward and back, you're transferring your weight into the moving leg. But in the center there, the weight is in the heel of this supporting leg. You're trying to sink low, and your leg is turned out at all times. Forward and back. Forward and back. See how my back is nice and flat, and I'm leaning quite far forward. That's allowing me to keep the weight in my glutes, okay, of that moving leg. 18 seconds. And remember, you can slow it down. This is where the balance work is going to start. So it's progressively going to get harder. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to stay in this turnout position. We're going to lunge behind. We're going to kick across and then out. Okay, stay in this turnout position. You're lunging diagonal cross, diagonal out, diagonal cross, diagonal out. Don't worry if you start wobbling, especially the first few are going to be tough. Diagonal, squat across and kick. Squat low and across. Each time I want you to send your glutes to the back. If you want to touch down, you can. Tummy is pulled in, across and out. It's like a V. Across and out. Doing it without shoes makes it a lot more challenging because when you're wearing shoes, you've got a larger surface area to balance on. Without shoes, you really have to fight for balance. 30 seconds, down and so this is dynamic stretching at the same time as sculpting. Down. I want you to sink down low at the back. 16 seconds, across. Long legs, point your toes, get up as high as you can. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now the next one's going to be even harder. So if you need to hold on, keep in a V. We're going to go down. We're going to go around and back and around and down. Go now. Around, behind, around and back. It's around, cross behind, around, go straight back. So it's a diagonal lunge here and it's a regular lunge here, but you're leaning forward each time. Use your arms to help you. Swing your body around and try to just keep your eyes on that focal point so you don't trip over. Around, long lunge, around, center, around, behind, around, center. Keep going. 47. Heart rate's up, starting to sweat now, which is a good thing. Bend lower. Bring your leg as high as you can, but if you can't go as high as me, then don't worry. And if you need to slow it down, slow it down. I know I keep saying it, but when you're following an instructor, you always try to kind of keep up, but it's okay because we're repeating that same exercise over and over, which means that you can actually just get it right and then go at your pace. 9 seconds. Down. You don't need to touch the floor. You can stay like this. If you don't want to touch down, I'm just doing it to get deep, okay? 10 seconds rest. The next one, we're going across and to the side, then back and to the front. Go now, across, to the side, back, front. Across, side, back, front. Across, side, straight lunge back and kick front. Across, straight leg side, lunge down, kick. Across, side, back, front. Keep going. Soft knees, belly button pulled into the spine. I promise you that will help you with balance. Across, back, all the way. If you want to touch down, it's hard, but try. Side, back, front. Side, back, front. Don't worry if you wobble like me. Just keep challenging yourself. You want to keep doing things that are hard in every way. The intensity, the choreography, the balance. 22 seconds. Cross, side, back, front. Keep going. 10 seconds. Side, back, front. Across, side, back, front. Okay, now we're coming down into a down dog position. We're going to raise the back leg, step forward, kick with the front leg, okay? Get down. Go now. Raise the back leg, step forward, kick with the front leg. Down, raise, step, kick. Down, raise, step, kick. We've done this one before in some of my other workouts. So I really want you to focus on keeping your arms straight and really putting all the pressure evenly in those palms and that other supporting leg. Kick up as high as you can. Squeeze the glutes at the top. 54. Forward. So before you stand up, make sure your weight is in the heel of this supporting leg. You really want to get your form perfect. You're keeping everything parallel. Your hips are down to the floor. 35. And across. Keep going. Point your toes. Kick as high as you can. 25. Down, up, and up. 15. And up. 10. We're staying in down dog for the next one and just doing those leg raises. And up, and that's it. So stay down. So make sure your down dog is perfect. You need to have your hands separated, your tummy pulled in, raise that leg up, and we're just going to kick up to the ceiling. Kick up and come down. Up, up. So you're bringing your knees in line, and then you're kicking your toe as if you're trying to poke the ceiling. Up, up. Your arms are straight. Try to keep a tiny micro bend in the supporting leg and just push. Quieten everything down. Push up, up. All the way up. Squeeze that glute. Your knees facing down to the mat, so you're not turning out here. 45 seconds. If you can't do this, you can come down on the supporting knee, okay? So you don't need to stay up like that. You can do this. That's an option. But if you can, I want you to try very hard to stay up and just keep poking up to the ceiling. 25. Keep going. 20. 17. You can do this. I believe in you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. I'm just going to switch sides so you can see me better. We're going to plant our legs, so same down dog position, and we're going to raise up, come to the front, join me, and come to the back. Come to the front and come to the back. So bring your foot to your wrist, to your hand, and then cross over at the back. Long, long, long motion. It's like you're climbing a mountain, but on the floor. It's forward, it's back. You should feel a nice stretch there as well. So as you bring that foot forward, you should feel a stretch in the hip flexor of the back leg. 49 seconds. Keep going. Your arms stay straight. You're pushing forward and back with those arms. And back. Crossing over and sinking the knee down at the back. 30 seconds. Down, up, and down. Tummy's in, back is flat. 20 seconds. Slow it down if you need to. 15, 14. Low. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're all going to be on all fours. And last exercise for this side, we're just going to go front and back. Ready, go. Kick front and back. Front and back. If you want to, you can come down on this arm. But if you do that, I want you to kick even higher. Front and back. Tummy's in. Your leg stays up on the same horizontal plane, okay? So you're not dropping it. Even though it feels like it weighs a ton at the moment, We're keeping it up. And our kneecap is to the front there and to the floor there. And you're squeezing that glute. 50 seconds to go. And then we're on to the other side. See how fast this goes when you're having fun? It's front and up. 40 seconds. Front and up. Keep your knee up. I know you want to drop it. I do too. But we're in this together for 30 more seconds. Then you can drop it. 26, 25. We've got a quick transition. We're going to stand up again and do those half circles to the front and to the back, okay? On the other leg. Make sure you don't work the same leg. So we're stepping forward and back with our feet turned out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, get up. And we're doing those lunges. So feet are turned out, going front to back. 3, 2, 1. So it's front to back. Front to back. So make sure that you're sending those glutes to the back and you've got a nice flat back. Down and down. All the way down, your body's nice and warm now. So it means you can actually sink deeper on this side. Tummy's in, down and down. So remember, your feet stay turned out on an angle. They're both always turned out. Even when you come to the back here, 50 seconds. Down. Keep going. If you don't want to reach this low, remember you can stay up here or just reach to your knees. You've got options. And down. 35. Keep fighting for it. 30 seconds. And down. 21. Sink low. 14, 13. 10. 8, 7. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to do that kick to the front, across and to the side. So stagger your stance, your feet are turned out. You're going to do a lunge and a kick. Lunge, kick, lunge, across. Down and side, down and across. Okay, so it's like the letter V. You're trying to keep your legs straight. If you can touch the ground like me and sink really low with your back knee, even though you might be wobbling all over the place, you're doing it, and that's the main thing. You just never stop. You just keep going. 1 minute, and across. Up, and across. Try to make really long sweeping motions. That will help you to stretch and lengthen your muscles at the same time as sculpting them. That's what we're after, long, lean muscles. 38, down and across. 34, keep going, sinking low, remembering that cross back lunge, remembering your flat back. 20 seconds. And across. Out. And across. 10 seconds. Then we've got that really tricky one with the circles, as if this one's not tricky enough. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on to a chair if you need to for this one. Otherwise, wobble along with me. So remember, it's down and around, down and around. Go now. Down and around, down and around. Behind and back. So it'll take you a few to get the motion, and then once you have it, sink low and kick high and back. Around. So it's like a diagonal lunge to a straight back lunge. 1 minute. Looking at the timer is really putting me off my balance even more. And back. Around and back. 48 seconds. Keep going. Breathe. You can zone out a bit here now that you know the exercises. On this side, you should just be able to kind of do it and allow your mind to just drift a little bit. Although still focus on form, don't let it drift too much. Down and around, 13 seconds. Down and around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so do you remember the one where we crossed, then we kicked, then we did a normal lunge and we kicked front? Okay, ready? Feet are turned out. It's cross, it's kick, it's normal lunge, it's front. It's side, normal, front, down, side, back, front, down, side, back, front. Make sure your kneecap faces the side, or faces the front, sorry, on that side kick. So your outer thigh faces the ceiling here. Down, front, side, and front. 52 seconds. And front. Tummies are in. Don't worry if you mess up. Just keep going. Side, down, front. Down, front. 32 seconds. Focus, focus. Sink low in your lunges. Low, kick, low, kick. Side, front. We're doing that down dog move next. Where we're in down dog, we're doing a glute raise with one side, then standing up and kicking with the other side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so remember, you're gonna kick up, plant your foot, and kick. Ready? Perfect down dog. Hands are nice and planted. Kick up, plant your heel, kick front. It's sweep it and front. Down, back, down, front. Trying to keep your toes pointed and kick as high as you can. Stretching out, down, back, down, front. Weight is in the heel of this stepping leg. Make sure you get that base of support here before you kick up, otherwise you're going to trip. 50 seconds, and up. It's up and up. Remember, you can slow it down. Make sure your arms stay straight here. So you're stretching out your arms, putting all the pressure safely into your hands and that back foot. So always make sure you're in that perfect down dog before you kick up. 23, 18, up, and 13, 12, 11, 10, come on, up, down, 4, 3, 2, we're staying in down dog, stay in down dog. So align yourself perfectly, and we're going to lift our back leg up to the ceiling, raises. Ready? Up, up. So once you see it, don't look at me. I want you to look down at the floor and focus on keeping everything parallel. Your knee of the moving leg is facing the floor. You're pushing up to the ceiling with that toe. Your weight is evenly distributed between your straight arms, and that leg at the back has got a micro bend in it. Remember, you can come down on that knee if it's too tough. Up, up. But if you can, I want you to squeeze that glute. We're not far off, people. I want you to really take advantage of this, burning out the glutes. Up, up. Keep pushing higher and higher. Think up, not down. Control it down. Don't just let it fall. Fight gravity. 24 seconds. Up. 20 seconds. Shoulders should be burning here as well. That's a bonus. 13 seconds. We're going to do those leg plants forward and back next. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to turn so you can see better. And we're planting our legs forward and back. Nearly done. So down dog. Plant your leg by your hand, then cross behind. Forward, stretch behind. See how I'm really stretching my back leg long? I want this to be a dynamic stretch. Your arms stay straight. You're pushing into your palms. Back. All the weight goes into the heel at the front. And you're bringing your knee low at the back. Crossing that over. 56. Keep going. And back. Forward and back. Keep going. Arms are strong. Focus. This is the second last exercise. Forward and back. 30 seconds. You can do anything for 30 seconds, right? Now it's only 20. Forward and back. Low, low. Sink low. 14, 13. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Come down on your knees. All we're doing is kicking front side. Front and side. It's front and side. Front and side. Front and side. So remember, you're keeping your leg on the same horizontal plane. And when you go back, you're squeezing your glute. So you're turning your knee from front to down. And if you want to come down here, you can do that. Front and back. Squeeze it. Squeeze the glute. 1 minute to go. And the rest is history. So do not fake these last reps. We're going to fight for them together. Just look down at the mat and keep going. Even if you have to take a break, get back to it as soon as you can and never give up. 38. Come on. Keep going. 30. Don't drop your leg. I'm not dropping mine. Do not drop your leg. If you need to slow down, but don't drop your leg. 20. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is it. You are done. That was not easy. Just separate your knees and come down into a child's pose. Push your shoulders down towards the mat, your armpits down towards the mat. Get your breath back. And we're just going to sit down and stretch it out. So bring your Legs in front of you, and just bring your chest towards your thighs. So you can see those longer intervals, they really challenge you to keep focused. We often do 30-10, 50-10, but 90-10 really means that you have to get into that zone to push through that lactic acid burn. And that's what we did today. So that was a good thing. Bring one foot in, and then I want you to just come over. Lots of sweat, and we didn't do any jumping. There's a big cardio factor when you're using your large muscle groups, your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads. So you don't actually need to do a huge amount of jumping in order to burn fat. If you can, just hold onto your leg, either on the back, on the front, and we're just going to stretch out our inner thighs. So you want to kind of push slightly towards the back. And then bring that leg in and extend the other leg. And we're going to come over again, stretching out the side body. Those down dog positions, definitely use your arms. They use your core as well, so it was really like a total body move. And then just come up and grab that leg and just pull it towards you and slightly back. And we're just going to come into a kneeling position and push our hips up to the ceiling to straighten out the front of our thighs and stretch our quads. So push up. Feel that nice stretch there. And for glutes, I favor the pigeon pose. So line up your belly button with your knee and just come down over that, keeping that butt cheek on the ground, stretching that out. If you bring your foot further forward, you're going to feel it even more. But if you're really tight like me from doing lots of squats and lunges, then you can keep your leg closer to the thigh, so your heel closer to the thigh. That feels really nice. And then we're just going to switch that up. So bring that other leg behind and make sure you are lined up over that, and then just come down as low as you're comfortable. The main point is to feel it here. So it doesn't really matter what your other leg is doing as such. This is a great stretch to do in front of the TV, because the longer you hold it, the more your glutes and hips loosen up. And then just sit with your feet together and just open that out. You can push down a little bit, opening through your hips and your inner thighs. And just finally, for the back of your calves there, for your Achilles, just lean forward. Try to keep your foot flat on the mat, on the ground, and just lean your body weight slightly forward to stretch that. That's a really important area to stretch, your calves and your Achilles, especially if you don't wear shoes, because a lot of stress gets put on your ankle joints and the back there, so you definitely want to stretch that out. I don't recommend not wearing shoes if you're exercising on really hard ground. So this is actually quite soft, but if you're exercising on concrete, then definitely wear some sort of shoe or put down a mat that has a bit of cushioning. Just leaning forward. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for my Endurance 90 workout. I hope you enjoyed it. It's something a little bit different, and I'll see you at the next segment.